Oh, this is definitely a problem. A 12-year-old young man got his phone taken away and he raged and he destroyed the entire house, his mama's house. Now I'm talking TV smashed, granite countertops cracked, toilet busted, even his mom's work computer destroyed. That's not just a temper tantrum. That's full out destruction. I want you to take a look at that. That is full out destruction. Now, here's the truth. No excuse, no frustration, and no amount of, but I was mad, makes this okay. You are accountable for what you choose to do. Listen to me, even when you're angry. Yes, having something important taken away, it hurts, especially if you feel as though that you've been robbed of other opportunities in your life, like a relationship with your mom or a relationship with your dad or your grandmother or your grandfather. For some of you, your phone feels like your whole world and it's your way to connect. It's your fun, it's your escape. So yeah, the anger is real. I understand the anger part of it, but here's the catch. Just because your feelings are real doesn't mean you get a free pass to destroy stuff, especially something that's not even yours. Did you hear me? Something that's not even yours. Now, that moment of rage and entitlement is for me to bring to your attention, and guess what? You to take responsibility for. Okay, I understand we get frustrated, but this level of anger is not appropriate. And the only way forward is learning how to control what you do with those feelings. All right. So what's really happening here? Because, I'm going to have to call it out. I have compassion, I do, but I want to call it out. When you blow up like that, it's not about the phone. Okay. It's about being in control of being out of control. And I want to shout out right now to Brianna Henderson of the Educators Advocate for creating that phrase. Okay. You are in control of being out of control. You feel like someone took your power away, and instead of slowing down and verbalizing the pain, you try to grab it back by creating chaos. I'm going to say it again. You try to grab it back by creating chaos. But here's the hard truth. Wisdom and maturity is being slow to speak, quick to listen, and slow to become angry. I'm teaching you some principles here. Nah, bruh, I don't want to hear it. Yes, you can control your anger. When you rage, you don't gain control, you lose it. And it begins by controlling your thoughts and putting them in the proper context. Your thoughts determine your behavior. When you rage, you lose trust with your parents, you lose freedom, and you lose the chance to show that you can handle responsibility. I care about you. I'm telling you the truth. I need you to zone into what I'm saying. That's the cycle we have to break. Now I'm going to talk to you about 3 strategies because this is really important, and that level of anger is dangerous. So that's why I'm really honing in right now. Here are 3 steps to handle rage moments without wrecking your life or your mama's kitchen counters. 1, I want you to check your entitlement. Check your entitlement. Can I please be honest? Say yes, please. Can I be honest? Because hopefully, let me say this, hopefully that mama has gotten some professional help for herself and her son, because that, again, is dangerous. Now, most likely, the phone in your hand isn't even something you paid for. I'm putting on my counselor hat and my mama hat too, so give me a second. It's probably something you haven't even paid for. It was given to you by someone who loves you, pays the bills, and trusts you to use it responsibly. When you destroy things because you didn't get your way, what you're really saying is, you know what? I deserve this no matter what. No, dear. That's entitlement. We got to flip that. Instead of thinking, well, you know what? Why they take my phone away? Why they got my stuff? It's mine. You need to ask yourself, what is the real reason that my phone was taken? And how can I show that I've earned that privilege back? How can I demonstrate that? Number 2, I want you to own the outburst. I want you to own it. If you blow up, in words, your attitude, or whatever, you've got to own it and not make excuses for poor behavior. Don't wait for someone to call you out. You say it. You say it first. You say, I messed up. You say, I shouldn't have done that. You say, I should not have reacted that way. That's taking accountability. All right, so number 3, I need you to think beyond yourself. Anger makes you have tunnel vision on your feelings. But you're not the only person in the equation. When you smash your mom's computer or break the toilet, you're not just hurting stuff. You're hurting someone who loves you. And the things that they have earned and worked for you both to have, you're costing them, money and time. They have to go repair those things. You're costing your family money, peace, and trust. So accountability means asking, how will my choice affect the people around me? The world doesn't revolve around one person's emotions. I need you to get that. Okay? So here's some more real talk. Here's the bottom line. If you find yourself in this situation, go make it right immediately. Because that behavior needs not only parental support, but professional support as well. You think you're showing strength, but what you're really showing is that you don't have the strength to control yourself. And ultimately, when it's all said and done, that's a choice. Now, we're going to land the plane and bring it on home. You heard me. We're going to land the plane and bring it home. All right. So here's your hall pass challenge for this week. Okay. So the next time you feel the heat rising, or you feel that anger coming up, I want you to stop and practice the think beyond yourself strategy. That's it. I don't want you to slam doors. I don't want you to throw PS5 controllers. Don't shout at your mama or your grandmama. I want you just to pause and think for a few minutes and think about how your actions will impact someone else. Then I want you to see how different your choice looks when you really take the time to do that. I want you to understand that access to the things that you desire is earned, not demanded. Now, here's a reflection question I want you guys, my Gen Alpha listeners, to think about. What's one thing you usually do when you're angry that you know isn't helping you? So do you fall out on the floor? Do you slam doors? I don't want you making excuses for it. Just write it down. What is one thing that you know? I want you to write down also the consequences that can come along with handling anger the wrong way. I need you to get this concept now, because the real world will not be setting up an emotional plan for you. Just a consequence. Now, I'm telling you the truth. Now, let me give you an example. For me as an adult, if someone made me mad at work and I started acting that way, I'm telling you, off the bat, I won't even have a job. And you may say, well, I'm owning my own business. Well, if you grow up to own your own business, you won't have many clients acting that way. And someone may also say, well, because I've heard students say this to me in the past, well, you're an adult. And my response to that mindset is, I didn't learn to behave as an adult. I learned how to behave when I was a child so that I would grow into a responsible adult. I had parents and adults holding me accountable. So if you found value in this lesson, I want you to watch this other video right here. And don't forget, either you master taking accountability now, or accountability will master you. I'll see you next time in the hallways.